Hey guys, I wanted to give you a video so you could look and listen at the same time. Um, these are your instructions for both homework and for just making sure everybody knows what to do with Google Classroom. So the first thing I want to do is tell you what to do after you take the quiz. So if you didn't think you did so well on the quiz, then I want you to go all the way back to number 24, 0024, and you might not see both of these links. If you click open, you should be able to access both of them. So the first link that shows you short story elements, this is the one on the bottom. This is an electronic copy, just like the paper that I gave you. You're welcome to study that. That's fine. If you want to play games with it though and try to test yourself, let me show you how to get to Quizlet. So I made a Quizlet for you so you guys could play with it in a lot of different ways. You can use flashcards, you can practice learning, you can even spell them, and it will make a test for you. So this is a good way to prepare. And you'll see that the tests are kind of like the quiz that I made. Okay, so that's a good way to prepare. And if you didn't like your score, or if you made less than a B, I'd really like you to retake the Elements of Fiction and Literary Terms quiz, and I'd like you to do it Monday in AO. So make sure that you take care of that, and we can replace that grade you got today with a better grade. All right, back to class. So after the quiz, you're going to work on lit terms, or that's for homework. Also, you're going to retake that quiz if you need to on Monday during AO, and you can study in those two ways. Next, I want to get to IXL. So I'm going to go open IXL. Here's a good one. And I want to remind you that when you get to some that are frustrating, I don't want you to get frustrated, and I don't want you to have to work at a low score for a long period of time. That doesn't do anybody any good. I don't want you to do 75 questions wrong. If you've done like 10 wrong and you still don't quite understand what you're doing, then stop what you're doing, exit out of that program, go back to language arts, choose the same skill but go back a couple of grade levels. Like let's try 6th grade commas instead. So let's go look at those. All right, here it's telling us to insert 2 commas. And what we've got is we've got a date, we've got a city. So remember that the comma goes after the city, and if the country if the sentence continues after the country, you need a comma after the country. Think of that second thing, whether it's a country or a state, think of it as the interrupter. So when you get both of those, click submit. So the idea is if you're having trouble at the 9th grade level of commas, go back to 8th. If that's hard, go back to 7th. You can build your way back up. Don't just keep doing the hardest questions at 9th grade level and getting them wrong again and again and again. That's not going to help. Okay, do you guys see what I'm talking about? So once you feel like you've got a grip on this, then you can go back up a couple of grade levels and try it again. All right, now I'm going back to Google Classroom. You can see where to get to IXL there. You should have left me some feedback, though I see some kids are not done. This is where you can do your review of your Elements of Fiction and Lit terms. And now your class assignment for today after the quiz, click on Today's World, go read one of the articles, and then when everybody in your group is done, I want each of you to decide together as a team which article your team wants to go read, and each of you go read the same article and then talk about it. So that's what you're going to do in class today. All right, back to Google Classroom, and this is the homework. Study Vocabulary 3. Here's the link to vocabularyworkshop.com for level 3, and here's the Quizlet link for the vocab for unit 3. If you don't see both of these, you need to make sure that you're clicking the open button. It should be somewhere around here. Y'all have a great homecoming weekend. I hope you really get some rest, have some fun, and I'll see you guys ready Monday, okay? Good deal.